Hey folks, it's me, Brian, and this is what I'm drinking tonight. I'm having a drink out of my Sip magazine. I know I haven't made cocktails from this magazine in a while, and this one is called Skinny Dip. So if you've seen any of my videos from last year, you know that I had a lot of cocktails in 2020. That was my favorite thing to do, was to make a cocktail. 2021, I've had more beers than anything else. I'm doing more beer reviews, but I'd like to go back to my roots, if you will, and make myself a cocktail. I've recently picked up my Sip magazines and I saw this recipe. Now this comes from a bar in Orlando, and I don't think this drink is going to be any good, to be honest. It is 3 ingredients: gin, elderflower liqueur, and rosemary cucumber lemonade. So I have my cucumber and rosemary here, and I'm about to muddle it and then add my freshly squeezed lemonade. Made this just now, and combine it with my gin and elderflower liqueur. So the recipe goes like this: 1.5 ounces of the gin, 1/2 ounce of the elderflower liqueur, and 3 ounces of the lemonade. So let's get to it, folks. Now the actual recipe calls for the cucumber and fresh rosemary to be put in a food processor and blend it into a puree, but you know, I'm not going to go through all of that. I'm just going to muddle this cucumber and add some McCormick's rosemary and call it a day. When it comes to this lemonade, I got a good muddle going here. Added my rosemary, crushed ice, one and a half ounces of the gin, and I'm almost done with this cheap gin. I don't know what gin I'll get next, but I've had this for a while now. This is so cheap. This Gilbey's gin. And 1/2 ounce of the elderflower liqueur. Now this is expensive. And finish it off with the lemonade. Freshly squeezed lemonade, I might add. And stir. Sure does look pretty. Look at that. Looks good, doesn't it? Like the green color. Prost, my friends. So folks, it is what it is. It's the gin, it's elderflower, sweet liqueur, and it's the sweet lemonade with a cucumber taste to it. I can taste every single ingredient besides the rosemary, partly because it came out of McCormick's little seasoning container. It's not true rosemary sprigs that were fresh. So I don't get a big rosemary taste. I guess I could dump some more in it, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to keep it as it is. I give this a 75 out of 100. They are who we thought they are. This drink is what I thought it was going to be. And we let them off the hook. I'm letting this off the hook. I'm giving it a 75. It's an interesting combo. Cucumber and gin. And lemonade. And rosemary. So folks, there you have it. Skinny Dip. 75 out of 100. Comes out of the Four Seasons Resort Hotel in Orlando, and it's a basic drink. Stay safe, stay sane, and I will see you later, folks.